expect to do better.
Old keys won't open new doors.
So, you know, even just switching the workout up, switching your routines up, it shocks your muscles, it shocks your mind, it shocks your body.
Now, let me say something. I'm going to slide into the fight category. Now, brother, man, I had a segment called Fantasy versus Reality. And I was asking the brother, man, or, you know, prior athletes and martial artists, what do you think is the most realistic fighting style for self-defense out there? Because, you know, you got the Jeet Kune Do cats, you got the cats that's into the Muay Thai and all that. But what, in your opinion, you know what I mean, as a connoisseur, as an aficionado, what do you feel is the best art or the best kata to use in real time?
I think the best art in real time, first, is you. You're the best artist. You know, I think we became a sucker to these arts. Like, you know, man made the art didn't make the man. You know, fuck Wing Chun, fuck all of that bullshit. It's all bullshit if you don't work. Like I tell my student, no style fights, you fight. The style doesn't fight for you, so you can claim Wing Chun or whatever. When I knock you out, what you gonna claim then? You're gonna claim the loss on yourself. So the style doesn't fight, you fight. But to be more specific to your question, there's only 3 ways to fight: punching, kicking, and wrestling. So I tell anybody who wants true self-defense, learn one of those. If you want to do Kung Fu, which is Wing Chun and all of that shit, first learn something that is a fight. First learn how to fight, and then add that stuff on top of it. You may see, you know, you may see some growth in your game by adding abstract thoughts. But there's only 3 ways to fight: you either punching somebody, kicking somebody, or wrestling
the
with
grappling
somebody.
and all.
That's it.
True stuff.
So certain arts. There's certain arts that master those, like boxing masters punching. There's
striking.
no punching art better than boxing on
Striking
this planet.
in real time.
Kicking, to me, there's no art better than Muay Thai.
Muay Thai
is the king of kicking.
The judo cats use that as well, or really throws and stuff? All right.
And that get into that, you know, get into wrestling. The best wrestling arts are, you know, jiu-jitsu, judo, collegiate wrestling.
What about that Greco-Roman shit?
Grecos. The Russians are really good at wrestling. Like, I think the Russian community, the Russian community really owns wrestling. Not that they own it, but they're really on it. Like, they really believe in their sambo and all that.
What about how you feel about Pakwa and Tai Chi and stuff?
Well, that's the Chinese shit. That's Chinese. That's the Chinese input on fighting. Like, let me get this straight now, because I always hear that people say, like, boxing really isn't a martial art like Wing Chun, and the problem is people's definitions are mixed up. Martial arts mean anything fighting. If I hit you in the head with a rock, that's a martial. That's a martial fight. We rock fight.
David and Goliath.
You know what I'm saying? So people mistake martial for Kung Fu. Kung Fu is different. Kung Fu is a martial art, but it's what the Chinese have done. So when you add Kung Fu into the world of martial arts, they have an abstract look. You gotta remember, the Chinese, they was fighting like monkeys, looking at cranes, so they have an abstract look at fighting.
And their build is like not like the African,
Well,
like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
like,
Like they not
you have
our
Bolo.
build.
Bolo got pretty big, but you're right. Their men are not built, but it doesn't mean they're not built to fight. They're just not built.
You know what I mean?
Strong-wise, but their thing was always intuitive. See, there's only 2 ways of fighting: rational and intuitive. You have 2 sides of your brain: rational and intuitive. So rational is I punch you in the face. Intuitive is I fight like a crane or a monkey. You know, that's intuitive, but they go together. See, the intuitive can't last without the rational, because the rational is real shit. The rational can't live without the intuitive, because the rational becomes too rational. You know, you start looking
overthinking moves and stuff like that.
You don't look at the energy of things. You know, that's why, like, I always say that boxers are assholes. Like, if you went into a boxing gym, they're on you.
Yeah.
To an MMA gym, it's mad love, so it's energetic.
I felt that vibe.
Yeah, boxing is a fiery art.
It's competitive.
Yeah. You know, so my teacher would tell me we did Kung Fu because Kung Fu was like water with our boxing, so you didn't walk around with your ass on your shoulders wanting to left hook any man you seen. So, you know, you take Kung Fu to help merge out the fire of boxing.
I agree with that.
That's the way he used it, but it, you know, that's the way it should be used. As far as fighting, I don't know. You know, I always tell people you're a human. You shouldn't be fighting like no crane. You ain't no motherfucking crane. You ain't no tiger. You ain't no monkey. But you can abstractly use their gifts. So
in spurts.
A monkey's gift is agility.
It may come in handy in spurts.
A tiger's gift, strength, power. So you can use that, but you ain't clawing.
You
gotta realize that, you know,
fight like a human.
We look at certain animals and creatures of God's creation, but we don't have the attributes of some of these creatures. You know what I'm saying? And, so you can try to mimic. You can try to mimic an animal that you're not like. You know, just like an animal can mimic some of the things a human does, but it doesn't make the animal.
Well, see, now that's what people gotta understand. You're special. We can be the crane, but the crane can't be a person. See, only God can imitate things. So you gotta know who you are. You know, and the lion can only be the lion. It'll never be the tiger.
Yes, sir.
The tiger can't be the motherfucking gorilla.
That's the crazy
we
thing.
We can be all of them.
You know what's crazy? I was just saying that when you see lions get mad at other lions, you don't see them going to hang with the zebras.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you ain't never seen a lion wake up and say, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going vegan.
Yeah, like I'm
going vegan.
The most you'll see out of a lion is he get banished.
I'm tired of all this meat. I'm going vegan.
With lions, as the males grow older and they start getting their manes,